The leadoff batter as he looks at ball one.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
That one outside, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Astros, Isaac Paredes. That catches the corner. Marquez, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Let's go, Rockies! And it's fouled away.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Two out, space is empty. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And Air Jordan leaves the yard. It's 1-0.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And now it's Christian Walker. That's in there. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. What a stop to first, and they get the out. Jordan Alvarez goes yard for Houston. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And on the mound now, Framber Valdez.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now here is Brenton Doyle. And a foul ball. And now the lefty right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gamble. One away. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. First pitch just misses. 1 out, bases empty. Man at first with 1 gone. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Top of the zone for a called strike. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Michael Tolia.
Here's Michael Tolia. Breaking ball through there for a strike. McMahon off of first with 2 away. Fought off foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. Got him swinging. He swung over top of the curveball. So 1 left for Colorado. They're down 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Yainer Diaz. Marquez back to work. That misses the zone. And that is ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson, the Sunbird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 2. Next offering is outside. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. He circles the bases. It's 2-0.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Foul ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And the 0-1. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Popped up. Tolia makes the catch for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Chas McCormick now at the plate. This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. Slice down the right side. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
One out, runner at second. Here's Ben Gamel. Just missed. Hit in the air left field. Jones moving under this one. Snags it for the second out.
Batting ninth, center fielder Jake Myers.
And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Tolia makes the play, and that is that. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Coors Field, bottom half of inning number 2, leading off Chris Bryant.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now here's Nolan Jones. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Out to center. Myers under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting seventh, second baseman Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada to the plate. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Missed with a changeup. Now 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, one out.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying at the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Two on, one out. Now here is Sean Bouchard. Right through there for a strike. Double play ball to second. There's one out, and that's two.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here in Denver, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. That clips the corner. Foul ball there. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Paredes at the plate and takes high there. That's a slider for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Two down, nobody on. There's the swing and a miss.
1-1.
And that one's a little bit low. And a count 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
On the ground to first, and foul ball. 2 outs. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Walker in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. He swings and fouls one off. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. First offering, and it just misses. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This to third, Paredes. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Now batting, center fielder, Brenton Doyle.
So the lineup flips over. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Flied to right his first time. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Just off the inside corner, and the count 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Altuve slings to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Third baseman Ryan McMahon.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. He's 0 for 1. Out to short, Pena. To first, and the inning is over. The Rockies strand 1, still down 3-0. New inning getting started. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. That clips the corner. And that is out of play. Misses inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Up and in, 2-2. And that's outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Man at first, and now the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, and he just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Justin Lawrence preparing to come on if needed. Alexander getting cranked up as well. Check swing, no appeal. Diaz aboard here at first with nobody out. And a base hit. And it's now first and second to start the inning.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
First and second, no outs. Digging in, Chas McCormick. That one's in there. That's strike one. Ball one there.
I got a ball, one strike.
First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Ben Gamel up next for the Astros. Fly to left his first time. Strike one.
All ones the count.
And strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Runners at first and second with one gone. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Diaz coming home. The throw in.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. German Marquez is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Tanner Gordon.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Runner on the go. This one in the air. McMahon has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
Jose Altuve.
So the Houston lineup turns over. And now here is Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Pitch
Ball.
misses.
That's
Now
inside.
1-2. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Michael Toglia. There's a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
Bryant, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next pitch is outside. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker but couldn't find a zone.
Now batting
Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Squirts away a little bit. And that misses. And that's ball 3. Bryant at first, 1 gone. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Altuve tossed to second, throw to first, but he beat it.
Now batting second baseman Thairo Estrada.
Now it's the second baseman Thairo Estrada. A single his first time. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw to second, and he's safe.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Walker makes the catch, and that's the inning. So one left for Colorado. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at Coors Field, we go to the top of the fifth. Now, Isaac Paredes. Gordon back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Astros putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. There's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Not
One
close
ball,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
1-2 to count. Good eye right there. Hard hit right side. Sends it to Tolia. 1 away here in the 5th. So next up for Houston, Christian Walker. And there's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering way off the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Misses, and the count's full. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer
So a man at
Diaz.
first, and stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered in this game. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. That one lifted to left. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 1 for 2. And that one is inside ball 1.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
There's a strike. And that one fouled off. Walker, the runner at third. Diaz at second with one away. Just off the outside edge.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Two on, one out. And that one is lifted in the air. Jones sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 6-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily and safely with a double, his second of the day.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Tanner Gordon is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Lucas Gilbert.
Number 58.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Ben Gamel, the next to hit. First offering misses badly for ball one. Runner at second, two down. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Back here in Denver at the plate, Sean Bouchard. That takes low for ball one.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And another ball.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed. Gets the out.
Jacob Stallings now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one missing low. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls.
The Stros up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over. Now at the plate, Brenton Doyle. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Just missed. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 5th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers.
Center fielder.
We talk about
Myers.
guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
1-0.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's down and away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one drilled left field, and this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double as they look to keep pulling away.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pretty good fastball location, down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it and hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. There's a strike. No outs. Runner on second. That one missed.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Man at second. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Paredes in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a miss, strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch misses way outside. One out and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Just inside, and now it is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
That's way outside, and it's 1-0. Fastball is outside. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll do it. So the Astros lead one, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Tovar, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Nasty pitch right there. 0-2 now. The shortstop takes the ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Tolia up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Two down, nobody on. And a strike on the outside edge. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That just misses, and it's 3-2. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
That one fouled off. 2 outs. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that will end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Astros 7 and the Rockies nothing. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Do you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So you know, we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And now the count is even. That's a little bit low. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. No swing. That's ball 4. He walked him.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Man at first, nobody out. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball for a strike. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. Nobody out, runner at first. That one off the mark, 2-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with the fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
To third might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Offense held in check there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 7 and the Rockies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Now this is in the air down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Line drive, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now Tyro Estrada. Oh, great stop. There's one.
Out.
To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Next to hit, Sean Bouchard. And there's a ball. And that one is downstairs, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
And another ball. Estrada leads off first with one away. There's the strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Myers makes the grab, 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And first offering is fouled off. The Astros up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Pop foul out of play off to the right. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And that one ripped to left and foul ball.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. The Rockies strand one, not going their way. It's 7-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Justin
61.
Lawrence.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So digging in,
Leading
Chas
off for the
McCormick.
Astros, left fielder Chas McCormick.
Fouled off left side.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder Ben Gamel.
Ben Gamel up next for the Astros. There's the strike at the knees. Action in the pen down there. Victor Vodnik getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Alexander also getting ready. Outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. That misses, and that's ball 2. Next offering misses down and away. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Up the middle, Estrada. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Jake Myers.
2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jake Myers. 1 for 3. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. A shot to the opposite field. It's 8-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Base is empty with 2 away. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Way outside, and it's 1-1. And misses inside. Off the mark there. And now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
2 outs. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
Up next for the Astros.
So up next, Isaac Paredes. In the dirt. Six straight outside the strike zone. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground, McMahon throws to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Major League Baseball is on the show.
Pitching for
Back
Houston.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Caleb Ort.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 0 for 3 in this one. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now
I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Man at first. There's Ryan McMahon now. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's in for a strike. And the count is
No balls,
0-2.
2 strikes.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Luis Contreras up and loosening in the pen. That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And that one upstairs. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, puts it away for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Tovar.
Next to hit, Ezequiel Tovar. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Just missed.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And a foul ball. The Rockies with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That misses the zone, and the count's full. And ball 4 to aboard.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
First baseman, Michael.
So first and second with one gone. Michael Toglia digs in now. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Inside, ball 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And that's downstairs and outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That misses the zone. Now 3-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
I got 3-2.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. McCormick sizes this one up. Out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Here's Bryant now. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
KB takes low. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Just missed.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He'll touch them all, and they're chipping away. It's 8-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. Caleb Ort out of the game, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. Luis Contreras taking over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish the frame out of the bullpen. Rockies get 3 on this homer. It's now 8-3. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Victor Vodnik.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Alvarez leading things off and takes a strike. And the slider just misses. The 1-1. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they boost their lead. It's 9-3. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. And Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. First pitch misses. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. And downstairs. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
And here is Yainer Diaz, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 9-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Coors Field, last chance for the home team. And now, Thairo Estrada. Fastball is outside.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Strike.
Next offering misses.
Outside.
2 balls and a strike.
Ball, that's out.
And that's through there for a strike.
Greenfield.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Line drive. McCormick makes the grab, 1 away.
Up next for the Rockies, right fielder, Sean.
So digging in, Sean Bouchard. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Changeup on the corner, and that's a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. That's back, and it's into the bleachers, out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 9-4.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Jacob Stallings. That pitch in for a strike, 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, that slider down and away.
Now
It's just kind of a slow
batting.
death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Doyle in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throw to first, ball game. And the Astros slug their way to a win in this one.
These hitters came to the